We need to take a closer look at one of the greatest opening numbers in award show history, because it was basically designed to fail, but somehow didn't. Before I show you the video, here's a little context. The year was 2013, and Neil Patrick Harris was hosting the 67th Tony Awards. This was his third year in a row of hosting, so his theme for the night was to go bigger. The result was a dizzying mashup of wild stunts and magic and cameos from basically every single Broadway show. There was one moment when Mike Tyson and Sadie Sink, who were each on Broadway at the time, came out to sing with Neil as well. In fact, there were so many moving parts that they never actually completed the opening number successfully in rehearsal. The only time it all actually worked was in the live broadcast, and because there were so many people involved, they were only able to rehearse the day of the actual ceremony. To make matters worse, each rehearsal was done in separate groups, and each group was only given 12 minutes to run through their dance moves. And at one point, the mayor of New York was even supposed to fly through the stage on a trapeze swing. But somehow it all came together in the live show, and it even resulted in a minute-long standing ovation, which would have kept going, but Neil Patrick Harris literally had to force people to stop cheering because they needed to get on with the show. In fact, that opening number was so impressive that it literally won 2 Emmys, including one for Lin-Manuel Miranda, who co-wrote the lyrics. So here's the video, which gives me goosebumps every single time I watch it and will instantly become one of your favorites.
It's Broadway's greatest night and we're raring to go. Let's make it bigger. Tonight it's bigger. Who will take home a Tony statue? We don't know. I guarantee a truly legendary show. The season's new recruits include the cast of Kinky Boots. You know they're beautiful and buff as Navy SEALs. And you could bounce a quarter off the ass of Billy Porter. Lord, he does 8 shows a week in 8-inch heels. Hats off to Berry Gordy, he runs Motown like a boss. He dominates top 40 and he banged Diana Ross. He wrote his own libretto, which is really kind of ballin'. He took every Motown classic and he said, I'll put them all in. Make it bigger. That's right, it's bigger. I just learned this dance like half an hour ago. We're going bigger, like so much bigger. You ever seen so many divas in a row? Well, stick with me cause your MC's a seasoned pro. It's Pippin, never flippin', always slippin'. He's flying for his corner of the sky. But the sky is overcrowded with his oh so highly touted cast of singing circus people flying by. The cast of Bring It On had counted 32 debuts. Hey kids, welcome to Broadway, don't forget your union dues. In tandem like we planned them, forgive me if it's random, but Mike Tyson had a one-man show. Let's give the man a hand and make things bigger. I'm here with Iron Mike, he's a heavyweight, yo. We're going bigger, tonight it's bigger. We've got cheerleaders, contortionists, and so hey, he'll go if a sports bar change the channel to our show. Go, Neil, go! The magical Matildas wrote the show and nearly killed us, so they got a special Tony of their own. The strikes at the Achilles of the jaded former Billies. They get Tonys but get fired when they're grown. Now here's the kids from Christmas Story, Annie and her orphans. So many child actors high on Red Bull and endorphins. They barely come up to your knees, but God, they're singing like MVPs. And they're the reason this whole season seems to look like Chuck E. Cheese. And geez, it's bigger. That's right, it's bigger. Is there a Tony daycare where all of you go? You're getting bigger. The night is bigger. Do your parents set aside your Broadway dough? When I play Doogie, never mind, on with the show. Oh, Broadway's where famous people go. Though being famous doesn't mean that you will get a good review. So Alec, write Ben Brantley if you want, that's entertaining too. We've got magic to do. Bigger, that's right, it's bigger. I'm walking down the aisle with some newsies in tow. Yeah, I know it's bigger, so much bigger. If there's a newsie you prefer, please let me know. You'll get a newsie in your gift bag when you go. That's true, that's true. There's like 150 of those punks. Oh wait, hey, oh, check this out. Can I have my Tom Hooper Les Mis close-up, please? On Broadway, we don't need extreme close-ups to prove we're singing live. We sing live 8 shows a week. Check it. A At the end of the day, we are gathered together to honor the best and the brightest. And tomorrow the fashion police will report on your dress and who wore it the tightest. If you win, have the time of your life. Tell your manager, dad, and your mom thanks. Hi to your kids and your husband or wife, maybe just for the hell of it, Tom Hanks. Nothing is bigger and better than seeing a veteran get an ovation, or seeing a brilliant beginner freak out on a win on their first nomination. There's a kid in the middle of nowhere who's sitting there living for Tony performances, singing and flipping along with the Pippins and Wickets and Kinkies, Matildas and Mormonses. So we might reassure that kid and do something to spur that kid, because I promise you, all of us up here tonight, we were that kid, and now we're bigger. Tonight it's bigger. So let's create the biggest spectacle we know. Come see the super sexy Cinderella sisters celebrating. Ladies, grab a fella. The tempo is accelerating. Spidey, Pippin, Motown fans, and Kiwi Rock of Ages. Chicago, bring it on. A Christmas story sharing stages. Mamma Mia and Lion King, the Jersey Boys are. Kathy Lee's a Broadway lyricist, so anything can happen. Bigger, New York is bigger. So welcome to our bigger, better, better.